My name is Mr. Carly, and we're going to be going over how to evaluate information on the internet. Do you believe everything you read is true? What about everything on the internet? In a world where anyone can publish on the web, not all information is equal. A lot of the information you find on the internet is reliable, accurate, and true. However, there is information that is biased, misleading, and false. In today's world, you need to develop the ability to determine fact from fiction and truth from a lie. We're going to be going over a series of questions to ask yourself when you are evaluating a website. So the first question you want to ask is, who is the author of this website? And in order to understand who the author is, you need to know a couple of terms. The first one is authority. These are the credentials that make an author a credible source for information. And credentials are the qualifications or achievements of a person's background, such as a degree, a title, and then any diplomas or certifications. So can you find the author on the website? Is there any contact information? And a lot of times this contact information will be an email. And then, is this website for an individual or for an organization? If it's for an organization, the information on it might be a little biased or one-sided. If you cannot find an author, or if the author is lacking contact information, that might be a red flag. Remember, an authoritative source makes it clear who is responsible for the website and what their qualifications are. The next question you want to ask yourself is, what can you tell from the URL? URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Simply put, this is the address of a web page. You also need to know what a domain name is. This is a unique name that identifies one or more web address. So let's say I wanted to go online and look up tips for online safety. As you can see right here, this is quite a long URL. It's www.safekids.com/kidsrulesforonlinesafety. The domain name for this would just simply be safekids.com. You need to look at the URL domain extension. The first one is .com, which is a commercial website. This is the most common domain extension. There's also .org, which is a nonprofit organization. .edu is an educational institution or school. .gov is published directly from the U.S. government. .net is network. And .mil is United States military. Typically, .org, .edu, .gov, and .mil are the most reliable websites. Countries also have their own URL extensions. As seen here, they're just two-letter extensions. Is this for a blog or a personal web page? So you usually don't want to use those for information when you're doing research. But look for a personal name in the URL. As you can see, my classroom website is a Google site. And I highlighted in yellow that my name is on there. So that right there signifies that it is a personal web page. There is also a variety of words and symbols that signify a personal web page. There's tildes and percent signs. Or in the URL, it might have a word like users, members, or people. There is also Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. These were developed with a secure, safe internet transaction in mind. A lot of times you'll see these with websites that you would do shopping on, like Amazon or eBay. However, these are becoming more prevalent. The next question you want to ask yourself is, what is the purpose of this website? Does it have one? If so, what is it? Are they trying to persuade you? Maybe they're just trying to inform you of something. Or is it geared toward a particular audience? You need to also ask yourself, is this site objective? To be objective means that you are not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering representing facts. So this means that your information is very fair or impartial. However, on the other hand, you have biased information. This means that it's unfairly prejudiced for or against someone or something. And then, does this link to an organization? Again, if it links to an organization, make sure that their information is not biased towards whatever that organization is. Is this information accurate? So first, can this information be verified? Does this information have links for sources so that you can check their information? And are these links reputable sources? You could also try and verify the information with any of these non-web equivalents, such as a newspaper, a magazine, or encyclopedia. Are there spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, or typos? If so, that's a red flag. If you want to verify the information, a lot of times you can go on a search engine like Google or Ask, and you can check the information. Is this information current? Currency includes when the page was last written, placed on the page, or last updated. The majority of times when you are doing research, your information will need to be current. However, there are always exceptions to the rule. But again, the majority of the time, the information needs to be very current. You also need to make sure that there are no dead links. They're also known as broken links or link rot. And then there's other considerations to take in mind when you are evaluating a website. So first off, look at the appearance. Is it visually attractive? Is there good use of color? Is it easy to read? Are the graphics meaningful? And is the website fairly simple? You also want to look at the functionality, meaning every component on the website works correctly. And then look at the usability and navigation of a website. Make sure that the pages load fast, that the layout's consistent and logical, and the navigation needs to be logical. So the menus, maybe it has a sitemap. I typically look for websites that look like they have been professionally done. Just remember, anyone can be an author on the World Wide Web. Site creators do not have to be experts in any subject, and their facts do not have to be true. They don't have to fix errors, and they can pretend their opinions are facts. They can even include unkind and harmful statements. All that's really needed to be in order to be a web author is how to build a website. And with software available today, it's even easier to create a site than it was a couple of years ago.